The comic world can be intimidating. Sometimes you need to be pointed in the right direction. Sometimes you need a comic pro. So, if you've seen the Flash TV show, you may wonder what the deal is with the introduction of the alternate universe referred to as Earth 2. Who is this Jay Garrick and why are there two Flashes? This is a very important part of the DC universe and can be very confusing. In this series, we will dive into every facet of the history of the DC Multiverse. Get ready for part 2 of the history of the multiverse. Now, we've been introduced to the concept of Earth 2 and that the Justice Society of America lives there, some of the members of which are counterparts to Earth 1 characters. This helped resolve the issues surrounding the rebooting of characters like the Flash and how it was established that the Golden Age Flash was an actual comic book character in the Silver Age Flash comics. Meta, I know. This whole idea was a boon for DC, seeing the exuberant response from readers following the Flash of Two Worlds arc. The publisher turned up the juice by revealing Crisis on Earth 1 in 1963's Justice League of America number 21, and Crisis on Earth 2 in the following issue. In it, the Justice League teams up with their alternate reality equivalent to battle villains Kronos, Dr. Alchemy, Felix Faust, the Fiddler, the Icicle, and the Wizard, who have discovered the secret to traveling between two universes. The arc was a smashing success, so much so that DC implemented a crossover series between them every year until 1985. The first of these was a great little twist on what they'd created called, of course, Crisis on Earth 3. In that story, the JSA and the JLA team up to fight more direct counterparts to themselves, but in a universe where the JLA analogs were villains, called the Crime Syndicate. On this world, President John Wilkes Booth was assassinated by Abe Lincoln, Columbus discovered Europe, though I'm pretty sure it was still after the Vikings, and British colonies revolted against their American oppressors. Think of it as Star Trek's Mirror Mirror. Having completely dominated Earth 3 and with nothing left to hinder them, Ultraman, Owlman, Power Ring, Superwoman, and Johnny Quick invaded Earth 1 after Ultraman gained Ultra Sight by exposure to kryptonite that allowed him to see into parallel worlds. All of this happened in Justice League of America number 29 and 30 in 1964. The next year's follow-up was Crisis on Earth A in 1965's Justice League of America number 37 and 38. In an attempt to not repeat themselves, DC gives us another clever twist by having the evil Earth 1 equivalent of JSA member Johnny Thunder steal the magic genie called Thunderbolt, who gives Johnny his powers, from Earth 2, and use it to retroactively delete the existence of several JLA members. Earth 1, now having a rewritten history that doesn't include the Justice League, becomes Earth A. Pretty clever, huh? The last named crises were Crisis between Earth 1 and Earth 2 in JLA 46 and 7 in 1966, and 1967's the Super Crisis that struck Earth 2 and the Negative Crisis on Earths 1 through 2 in JLA numbers 55 and 56, respectively. The whole premise was clearly running out of steam, as the only memorable anecdote was the introduction of Earth 2's Robin. That's it for this round, fanboys and girls, but there will be more to come. Tune in for part 3 next time. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at GeekPalVideos, and don't forget to support your local comic shops and retailers. I'm Skip Harvey, and this has been Comic Pro.